Okay, and we are live. Very, very special guest today. A man I had on the show a long, long, long time ago. And since then, he has went on to build a monumental YouTube channel, Cafe de Rene, which we'll start talking about now, Rene. Give me some stats, give me some figures here. What are we at?
We're nearly at 28,000 subscribers. Let's just say financially, I do an above average 9 to 5. So let's just say all my bills are paid thanks to the Patreon and the YouTube channel and the Shopify. I do very, very well. If I combine my independent gigs with it, I'm doing just as well as I was doing when I was with the WWE. How about that?
That's pretty serious going. Before we continue on that, just do you want to explain people the Patreon, just the benefits, the tiers, and all that stuff?
Well, it's one tier now, $5, and we do Wednesdays and Sundays. Sundays, it's match of the week, where us or sometimes we do a Twitter poll to where the Patreon members decide what match we want to watch, and we also do watch-alongs of WWE pay-per-views when my schedule allows it. So if I'm not booked somewhere and I'm free, like for example, we just watched Clash at the Castle, and I was actually very impressed. It was a very good show. And on Wednesdays, we do WrestleMania, where all the Patreon members send in their funny wrestling memes and GIFs. And it's basically like an extra hour of Cafe de Rene
Yeah.
for Patreon members. Yeah.
Now you're saying like you're doing pretty well out of this stuff, but like for people that don't understand, now I understand. Like I try to put out at least 2 shows a week. Like how much work goes
Yeah.
into this thing? I know you've got a good team around you as well, but like how much time do you put into this?
Hours. I probably 5 or 6 hours a week, something like that. So it's not that much, but I mean, at the same time, I'm very fortunate. I'm very blessed because I have a lot of friends that are willing to hop on, and when it's to the point to where people are contacting you to want to come on to promote their product, then you know you're doing very well, right? So, and
Exactly.
I have steady guests like Paul London and Jason Sensation, who are great. Um, I also have Ace Darling, who's the overachiever of the cafe. If you've seen the picture of his wife, he's definitely overachieved in life. We got Big Hami, who's a regular. Um, yeah, we got all guests lined up this Friday. We got SoCal Val. Next Monday, Jason Sensation and Paul London are going to reunite, which is always great. We got Big Vito Lagrasso going to return. Yeah, we have all kinds of guests lined up for the future. Ken Patera, hopefully, if he can return his texts, and hopefully Jake Roberts can return. He was always a great guest to have on. So we all got all kinds of surprises, and it's great. It's I find a new lease on life, and it's rejuvenated my career. And thanks to the exposure that I have on the cafe, on the YouTube channel, uh, my bookings have skyrocketed, and I'm going all over the world again. Continue to do what I love to do, and that's entertain and wrestle. Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah. Did you
yeah.
check out that WWE pay-per-view a couple of weeks ago in France?
I didn't, but I heard nothing but great things. I guess the crowd was electric. I was actually wrestling that night in Nova Scotia. So I'm sorry. There's a fire truck passing here. Excuse me. Got to stop here for them. Okay. There we go. All right. Oh, back to our regular schedule programming. Okay. Yeah, but I heard
How,
nothing but great things. And July 12th, I will be in Nice, France for a huge show. Who's booked on that card? You got myself. You got Tom LaRufa, Mickey James, Chavo Guerrero Jr., PJ Black, I believe, was booked, but I just heard that he might have blew out his knee at a Ring of Honor show. So they're looking for a replacement. I suggested Paul London because Paul London is my BFF. So hopefully Paul London will be getting booked on that show. Yeah, it's going to be a huge show in France.
What about yourself and Sylvain? That would be a treat down in France, though, as well, wouldn't it?
Well, we've done that before. The American Wrestling Rampage tours. We did a tour, but who knows? Maybe in the future. I plan on having an extended European tour from September to November of this year. I've been talking to about half a dozen promoters already, and it looks like it's a go. So for all the European fans out there listening to this, the French Phenom is coming back for an extended tour, 3 months of the UK and Europe. Yeah.
And hopefully Ireland as well.
Oh, yes. I've talked with OTT promoter Joey Cabrain. He's all for it. He's game. And yeah, definitely. I have to go to Ireland. Fuck. Ireland's the best place in the world. Ireland.
Somebody says you're getting pulled over. Don't lie. I don't think so.
I'm not getting pulled over yet.
Okay. He's not getting pulled over yet. Big up to Niall watching from the. Big up to Niall watching from the only wrestling shop in the UK and Ireland. Rene, you've probably been there, Wrestling Mania and Stephen's Green in Dublin.
I've been there, yes, with Joey Cabray. We've been great place.
Great place, still open, still flying. Hard to keep a wrestling shop open, but Niall has done it.
Well, kudos to him. So what else is new and exciting? What else is new and exciting in the world of Irish wrestling? Anything?
Irish wrestling is in a pretty good place right now. We had one of our hotter prospects. He's gone over to Pro Wrestling Noah at the moment, LJ Cleary. So he's over there.
Okay.
Got Tara Valkyrie on NXT. Obviously, you know all this. Finn Balor, Sheamus, Becky Lynch.
Wafi Cusack. Yeah. I love Wafi Cusack. A few roaches with Wafi Cusack. I'm so proud of her. She's a workhorse, I call her. Yep. She's doing very well. She's still the NXT Women's Champion?
I believe she is, yep. Had the pleasure of sharing a coffee with Renee in the shop.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Looking good. We're looking real good, apparently. Anyone who watches Cafe de Renee will get that reference.
That's right. And we got the looking real good t-shirts on sale at the Shopify. So go to the Rene Dupree Cafe de Renee Shopify and get your looking good boys, looking real good t-shirt. They're on sale again. And all t-shirts, hoodies come with free 8x10s. Go ahead. What?
Did you happen to catch that segment on Raw last night? You may have seen clips of it on YouTube with the Bo Dallas, the Uncle Howdy character with the new Wyatt family. Did you see all that going on?
I did not.
Worth checking out. Look interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's kind of spin off from where Bray Wyatt left off, I guess is what you call it.
Okay. All right.
Another bonjour here for you. You've talked so many times. I've seen so many different episodes of your show. So I was trying to pick people off the top of my brain that we haven't talked about before with you, and just to get your experiences in working with them. The first one that came to mind was Mr. Glenn Jacobs, mayor of Knoxville. What was he like?
Oh, he was a constant professional. I definitely consider him one of the locker room leaders, and the fact that you could go to him and ask his opinion, and he'd sit down like a big brother, fatherly figure, especially me at the age of 19, being so young, I definitely looked up to him, and a great big man as far as wrestling wise, you know what I mean? The guy's a giant. He was 7 foot tall, 50 pounds, you know what I mean? The way he could move off the top rope and stuff. But I do believe we're here to promote Great North Wrestling with Jack the Jerk Off Kilby.
Jack normally co-hosts the show with me. I visited the shop in St. Stephen's Green a few times. Great shop. Yes, it is. Okay, so look, we are here to talk about this match that's coming up. Rene Dupree versus Nathan Banner. Tell me about this Nathan Banner guy.
Well, what is there to say? I mean, he's a great North Wrestling regular. I think he's been in the business nearly 20 years. He's got some Japanese experience under his belt. He's a big boy, a very big boy. So it's going to be a heavyweight contest. I don't think you're going to see very many moonsaults and 450s, but definitely you're going to see some hard-hitting Japanese style wrestling if that's what you're into. I got my work cut out for me because I don't take a man like Nathan Banner lightly. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the challenge.
Mm. And what's Nathan's relationship then with Mr. Kilby? Mr. Kilby seems to be his manager, is it?
Yeah, Mr. Kilby's a sneaky little son of a gun, and he has his sights set on taking me out. Well, it's not going to be as easy as he thinks, because with 28 years born in the wrestling business, I know all the tricks, pal. So, Kilby, good luck. Good luck.
Yeah. Just someone's wondering what's wrong with your camera. I think it's because you're traveling and because the battery is pretty low, isn't it?
Yeah, I got 10% left on my battery. I'm sorry, guys. I should have become more prepared, but I'm in a busy bee. I have 42 apartment units to take care of, and I got a business to take care of, and I'm always on the go. Plus, I work out 3 times a day. So, yeah, I got a lot going on.
In terms of Great North Wrestling, then as well, you have on that show Mario Mancini, who I recommended that you have on your show, and he was kind of going through probably a different era than you guys normally have. He's actually coming out of retirement to wrestle his last match there as well.
That's awesome. And also Paul Roma, who I was a big fan of growing up. Very underrated, in my opinion. Hell of a talent. So I'm looking forward to meeting him. Looking forward to meeting Mario Mancini in person because I had him on my show and he's a very open guy. A man of high class, actually. So looking forward to meeting those two gentlemen.
Yeah. Look, I think we may kind of have to leave it at that because we're having some serious technical issues, but we will definitely catch up again probably after the event, and we'll do something when you're in the studio and we can kind of get this thing up and running properly.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry. I'm all over the place right now. Like I said, I got 14 buildings to take care of, and I got a 7-year-old mother I have to run around do errands for, and so I apologize for bad connection, but we'll definitely do this again. So June 29th, Napana, Ontario, Great North Wrestling, Rene Dupree versus Nathan Banner. Don't you dare miss it if you're in the area. It's one for the ages. Be there.
Thanks, Rene.
Okay, thank you, Morris. Take care of yourself, my